If I can get it out of the little box, you know, any day now would be great. Come on. Come on. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So it is fall. It's fall, y'all. I don't know why, but that saying always like makes me laugh if I like see it or like see it written anywhere. Like I never say it, but it's just so funny to me. Anyways, it is fall, so of course that means the Vampy lips and the dark cranberry eyeshadows, which I am in love with. So I decided to make a video for you guys about my go-to fall look so far. So this is actually what it looks like. So if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. I should probably mention I already did my face makeup and my eyebrows. So if you want to see how I do my face makeup, I actually have a video on it, which I will link up above. First thing we're gonna start with is eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start with my transition shade. I'm using my Makeup Geek shadows, which I did a DIY on how I made this kind of Z palette because I had nowhere to store my Makeup Geek shadows. So my transition shade is going to be the Peach Smoothie shade right here. It's really good for fair skinned people. I'm also going to use this e.l.f. Professional Eye Blending Brush, it says. This is just really good for like getting in those creases of yours. Next what I'm going to do is going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. It's in the color Rust, which looks like this. You can see that. I got some new lighting, by the way, so if you're here from my unboxing video, mention something in the comments because this is going to be kind of my example of how the video looks with my new lighting. Just saying. So also, if you haven't seen the unbox video but you like the lighting, which I'm liking it so far, give it a thumbs up and go check out that one. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to start pretty much just like coloring on my eyelid. So this is going to be the base for our like cranberry shade that we're going to be using. And you really can put this on super messily because it's not going to matter. Alright, so I just put it on my eyes. And it's just super messy looking, kind of crazy looking, but I'm going to take Sonia Kashuk blending brush and I'm going to blend out that crayon. So I just get in all the little spots like the inside corner of the eye, the outside. You're just going to want to make sure you blend out that base. And then we're going to work on blending it into the crease too. Dark colors are a lot of blending, by the way. So that's like the key thing. Like don't get frustrated if it looks muddy and gross. Just like keep going because trust me, the worst thing is just like when you have just like this sharp line, like you just drew Sharpie or something on your eye and you're like, I don't know how to fix it. So just keep blending. Alright, so now I blended it out into the corners a little bit more. Obviously this part right here where it meets the crease needs to be blended. So what I'm going to do is take, this is an IT Cosmetics, it's like a dual brush. One side is kind of more blended round shaped and the other one's like a flat one. But I'm going to actually go into the crease this time with Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. It's this really like nice warm brown. It's just gonna kind of warm up the look and it's also gonna help start blending out that cranberry color. So we're just doing windshield wiper motions and just making sure that we're kind of lifting up that color. I'm just gonna put this like really generic like warm tone eyeshadow near my brow bone. And I need to find a brush. All my brushes are dirty. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back in with a jumbo pencil and Rust and just kind of darken up that color again because we lost some when we blended. Okay, so now it should be looking like this. So now I'm going to go in with another color and this is so like perfect for fall. I saw this on the Makeup Geek website and I'm like, yes, that's It's gonna be my fall eyeshadow go-to. So it's called Burlesque. It's this really pretty purpley cranberry shade that's just, oh, I'm just in love with it. So I'm just taking my other end of my It Cosmetics brush and packing it on the flat side. And packing that on top of that rust color we had put on earlier. So now that I have it packed on the lid, it looks a lot darker in person, by the way. Just to let you guys know, so if you're doing this, if you decide to recreate this look and you're like, oh wow, it's a lot darker than I thought it'd be, like, just a heads up. Anyways, we've got to blend out that Burlesque, so I want to deepen the crease a little bit more, so I'm going to go in with the Cocoa Bear and my brush, and I'm going to just deepen the crease while blending out that Burlesque shadow. Okay, so now comes like my favorite part. So I'm going to take this really shimmery foiled eyeshadow. Makeup Geek again, let me see what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's Starry Eyed. Nope, never mind. In the Spotlight. Anyways, I feel like the color payoff is best with my fingers, and I'm going to make this a fall halo eye. So, I'm going to get some of that beautiful color on my finger. I don't even know. I'm like so out of it. I've been up since like 7 or 6 and I'm not a morning person. Okay, so we're just going to dab that right in the middle of the eye. So it creates that real like glossy, almost look 3D. We'll do it the same on this one. And you just go about up to the crease. And we're gonna blend this in a little bit. Alright. So that you blend it just a tad bit. So when I mean blend, what I like to do is actually take the darker color. I don't put any on the brush, but I put on the darker color in towards the shimmery just because I don't want it all over my eye. I want it just in the middle of the eye for that halo effect. Alright, so these are my tiny little wing babies. I mean, some of you, they might not be that tiny, but to me, I like my wings out to like here, so they're small for me. And I'm really proud of myself because I've actually only ever used this to like fill in the wing, but I completely created with this, so go me! Yay! So happy. I don't know why that makes me so happy though. I'm gonna do a light coat of my mascara. It's my Telescopic one in black. Just a real light coat. Oh my god. There's a hair. Don't you guys like hate that feeling? I hate that feeling when I have like a hair on me and I can't find them really easily because I have such blonde hair that I'm like, where is it? And it just, oh, it drives me insane. Alright, so I've got the Demi Wispies on. And I used my voluminous Miss Manga mascara for kind of blending. I'm going to use my e.l.f. smudge brush, which looks like this. It just got like a flat edge, and I'm going to start with the color Burlesque, so that darker cranberry color. I'm going to apply this to my lower lash line, and I'm going to stop probably like right about where my tear duct is, a little bit before, because I'm going to put a little bit of a highlight in that area. So I finished with Burlesque underneath the eye. Now I'm going to go in with Cocoa Pear, so that's that warm brown. I'm just going to do that to the outer third of the eye to darken that up a little bit. And then we're going to go with Peach Smoothie. So now it's time for Peach Smoothie. I'm switching from that flat dense brush to the blending brush. So a little bit of Peach Smoothie on there, and we're going to blend out that bottom lash line a little bit. Okay, so all I did off camera was blended out the other eye, and I also put some Rimmel Scandalized Color Nude in the inner water rim of my lower lash line because I felt like eyes were looking a little bit dull, because when you start mixing the darker colors in there, sometimes the whites of your eyes start looking a little bit like washed out almost. So I also put in the spotlight, so our nice little sparkly color right there in the inner tear ducts, corners of my eyes to give it a little bit of a pop. So all that's really left for the eyes is to put on your mascara on the bottom. Finally, all done with the eyes. So now, of course, fall look wouldn't be complete without a dark lip. I'm gonna tell you my two favorites so far, is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, Colourpop, I'm going to put Creature on in this video, which is a really, really dark vampy lip. The other one they have is a very similar color, and it's called Dahlia, and that one's got more of a burgundy undertone. If I can get it out of the little box, you know, any day now would be great. Then you're going to line your lips. So I'm using the NYX in the color Prune. It's a really dark purpley color, like so. You can see that. I hope this lighting is working out. Anyways, you're gonna line your lips because these colors tend to bleed a little bit or like feather out, and we don't want that when we're doing a strong lip because it's really obvious. Alright, so now I got them lined, I'm actually going to fill them in a tad bit with the pencil too to kind of help keep the same undertone when we put the lipstick on. So now time for the lipstick. So like I said, I'm using Creature by Colourpop. Very dark, dark vampy color. So now this is the final lip look. And here is the final product. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this Halo eyeshadow look fall inspired tutorial. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you think the lighting is good, because I'm kind of playing around with it a little bit and I just want to make sure things come out as accurate as they can. I do film on my Galaxy S5, so a phone, so it's not the best quality in the world, but you know, I make do with what I got so far. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it so much. So thanks again for watching.